What is going on, nerds and nerdettes? It's your boy Stevie B with another mystery box unboxing for you. Today we go with the famous Comic Vantage mystery box. Yes, Stevie B is flying solo on this one. Yeah, he has gone from famous to infamous, because the last time I opened one of these, he had a little bit of fun at my expense. And if you hadn't seen episode 36 of Mystery Men on Comic Food 2814, go to his channel, watch the replay, go to his playlist, or go to my playlist. You can go to my playlist on the Mystery Men episodes and go to the last episode, episode 36, and check out the unboxing. Not safe for work. I'll put it that way. But so, hopefully, well, hey, I say hopefully, but, he pranked me, but still, he gave me almost $400 worth of comic books, so prank me like that anytime. But anyway, these are $40 shipped on his website, and I'll drop a link in the description to the website. You can go check him out and pick you one up. They're always solid boxes, even when he's not filling them with porn. but anyway, they're always solid boxes. You always get your money's worth out of them. They ship really, really fast. So then they ship priority mail, free of charge. And all right, we got it out of the box, but now it's a job for little Foo. But I always get my value out of them. I'm thinking, since he sent me like $300 or almost $400 worth of books in the last box, to try and prank me. And about that, I would like to address that, because there was a comment that was left on that episode that kind of rubbed me the wrong way, and I want to address it. Someone made the comment in there that just goes to show you that these boxes are far from random. Yes, that box he sent me was not random. It was a prank. He pranked me. So yes, he custom made me a box to prank me. What you don't understand is that we've developed a friendship. Me, Foo, Squatchy, and Louis at Comic Vantage have developed a friendship. I take it personally when people question Louis's integrity. His boxes are random, okay? That particular box he sent me was a gag. That is not representative of the mystery boxes that he puts out. You can go to anyone's channel who opens Comic Vantage mystery boxes, and you can watch them open these boxes, and everybody gets good, solid boxes every time. I don't get big hits. The last box before the Mystery Man episode, he sent me 2 Valiant books. Everybody knows how much I hate Valiant. Okay? It is luck of the draw. That particular time, he decided to have a little fun at my expense, and it was a joke. That is not a representation of the way he does business, and I take exception to anyone who says different. Our boxes are just as random as anyone else's. He does not juice our boxes. He does not load our boxes up. He does not make sure that we get better books because we do a show. And if he did, and if that was the case, then I wouldn't do the show, because I don't want my name associated with people who are dishonest. He is not dishonest. That particular box on that episode was a joke that he pulled on me. And it was a funny as hell joke. And so lighten up, people, and have a little fun and enjoy it, and don't question the man's integrity. That's not right. It's not cool, and I don't appreciate it as a friend of Lewis's. I don't appreciate people bringing his integrity into question. He is a straight up businessman, and he does his business legit, and anybody that says any different doesn't know him. Okay, so if you don't know what you're talking about, I suggest you just keep the comments to yourself and don't question the man's integrity. That ain't cool. But all right, off my little soapbox. This will probably be more representative of what you get from a Comic Vantage mystery box. Shipped in a Gemini mailer, taped up nicely. I did get the green sticker this time. He does have chase stickers that are kind of fun. There's no value to them, really. But, every once in a while, and we have fun roasting each other for getting them. And I've gotten a red foil one, and he says it's brown. It looks black to me, but he said it was brown. This is the one that came in the gag box that he sent me. Today, just a green one. But anyway, so let's see what we got. Nice little pull tabs. It's always easy to get into his boxes. I appreciate that, because some people get a little carried away with the tape, and they think that the more tape you use and the more you wrap this shit up like a mummy, that means your packing is that much better. But what you really do is you take a risk of damaging the books while people try to unwrap all that tape. Do not use duct tape, or do not use shipping tape on your comic book bags. It just rips them to shit. A lot of people do that, I see. But anyway, so I'm going to flip them over, and we're going to go from front to back. What you want in these boxes is he puts little green stickers on the hits in the boxes. You want one green sticker, because that means you got a pretty good monster hit. 2 means you got 2 pretty good hits. 3 means you got 3 okay hits. Anyway, first up is Counter-Strike #1. I have never heard of this. Who makes this? This is Infinity Comics. Never heard of that. And you will get some obscure indie stuff that you've never heard of, which is really kind of cool, because it makes it stand out. He likes to introduce you to new companies and new books that you may not have ever heard of, to give him a chance, and I like that about him. And okay, next up we got Battlestar Galactica, the Final 5, #4. All right, I was never a Battlestar Galactica fan. This, to me, just me. Oh, see, we're already into the stickers. We're already into the labels, so that means I got a couple of decent ones. All right. This is Dark Knight's Metal, #1. The Sinkwitz variant. Color variant. He says $10 value. I'm going to argue with him and say that the Dark Knight's Metal stuff is beyond played out. and these things people have just lost interest in the Dark Knights. They ran it into the ground, and you could probably pick this up for less than $10. Although his sticker prices are much, much closer than some other companies that I won't mention. Spider-Man booth. But so, who knows? And next up, another sticker book. We've got Boom Studios Magic, #1, the Lauren variant. He says $15. Now, sometimes he puts the stickers on here and they go the other way. They've actually heated up since he's labeled these, and they've gone up. I've had that happen a couple times. I think Magic I think these had their day. They were, I don't know if they ever took off or they had like a little spike in popularity and then they kind of fell off. I think people were like, maybe not. Anyway, but the last book. Oh, nice. I like this. I'm not gonna lie. I have this book. I don't have this cover. And this one's still ongoing. I don't think they finished this up yet. I think there's one more book in the series, and then it finishes up. I could be wrong, but this is Matina cover, the Joker #1. But I like that cover. Dig that cover. Anyway, so not a bad box. This is more of a representation of what you're going to get. As you can see, nothing outrageous. No, he didn't juice my box for me because we do a show with these boxes on them. But if you think about it, it wouldn't really do him any favors to do that for us three on the show, because people see that they do that, and if they got crap in their boxes, then he would probably go out of business pretty quick. So use a little common sense. So it is random. Sometimes you score, sometimes you don't. This is probably as bad as a box will get, honestly, and I still got my value. But this is probably the worst you could possibly get out of the box, and it's still pretty good. So I stand behind him. I never question Luis's integrity as well, and no one else should either. Especially, you don't know the guy, and if you buy one of his boxes, see for yourself. That's all I can tell you. Anyway, flying solo. The only difference between opening these up on the Mystery Men show and me flying solo is I get to run him through the eBay grinder, and let's see how close these values are. According to this, I've got $45 in value in just these 3 books here. So we'll see how close he comes to getting value. So we will run Comic Vantage through the eBay grinder, and we will be right back with some values. All right, we are back, and we ran Comic Vantage through the eBay grinder. And again, like I said, this is about as bad as you can do in a box. It's so it is what it is. It wasn't a very good one as far as getting any big bangers out. I got some cool books, don't get me wrong, but didn't hit it out of the park. But anyway, we'll go through them. Counter-Strike #1, about a $2 book. And this Battlestar Galactica, the Final 5, #4, also about a $2 book. And then my sticker books, see how close he came. Dark Knight's Metal #1, last sold on it, he's got 10. Last sold on it was 9, so he's close. Magic #1, he's got $15 on it. Last sold was actually 10. So it's they were selling. They were as early as 3 or 4 weeks ago. They were selling for 15, but like I said, it's kind of cooled off. It's lost steam. It lost steam pretty quick. I think it was new comic. Ooh, everybody jumps on it, and then it's not that great. So kind of lost some steam. So actual last sold was $10 on it. And my Joker, the Matina, another one that's lost a little steam. You can actually there's actually last sold of the trade dress and the minimal trade dress for this one, sold as a pair for $20. He's got 20 on it, but the last sold of just this one was actually like $18, and that was a UK sale. So you could go either way, a little lower maybe even on this. That's another one it's already starting to cool off. They was big on that first appearance of Bane's daughter, Vengeance, and it's already cooling off too. But anyway, love that cover. So, $40 shipped. And what did I get back? $41. So I broke even. So again, like I said, to question his integrity because he played a prank on me is a little irresponsible. This is, I get the not so great boxes too. It's a gamble. Sometimes you get a hit, sometimes you just break even. This time I broke even. And sometimes even on the show. As a matter of fact, I think that box that I got, ironically, even though it was a prank, was probably the best box I've ever gotten out of there. I have gotten some hits out of there before. I've been lucky enough to get a few. I got this one here, which is one of my favorite books, was Venom #1, signed and remarked by Sam De La Rosa and Mark Bagley. So I was stoked to get that. That was probably one of my favorite books that I've ever gotten out of there. I got this a long time ago, early, before it really blew up, when this was a $10 book. I got this out of a Comic Vantage box. First appearance of Apocalypse. This is a $10, $15 book, and I got one. Now, not so much. But, so every box we open is not a big monster box. It's just he puts out good boxes. And there are a lot of hits in these boxes. And so your odds of getting a big hit book out of the boxes are really pretty good. So it just so happens that we happen to do a show and we catch it live when we get a big hit. And I don't mean to go on a rant, and by all means, you all are entitled to your own opinion. I just ask that you, before you make accusations and imply that Lewis is dishonest and that he has dishonest business practices and that he somehow gives us better books because we have a show. I think that's irresponsible and obviously incorrect. But if you ask anybody who's bought boxes from him, they've gotten some pretty good boxes out of him too. Some of them, you just break even. But that's the mystery box game. We all know it when we go into it. We know there's a good chance you might not get squat. And that's an assumed risk that you take when you buy mystery boxes. I assume the risk. I know there's a possibility, even from Comic Vantage, who is a friend, there's a possibility that best I'm going to do is break even. But I think that if the worst you can do in a mystery box is break even, that's a pretty solid box. So I still stand behind Comic Vantage, still stand behind Lewis. I think they're fantastic boxes. I think you always get at least your value back, and he saturates his boxes with pretty big hits. So your odds of getting a big hit out of his boxes are so much higher than any other mystery box you can buy on the market. I put him up against that Spider-Man booth. Your odds of getting a big hit out of his boxes are better than that Spider-Man booth, better than Mainstream, better than any of these companies that are known for their mystery boxes. I think his far exceeds the quality that these other companies put out. So anyway, I will keep buying them, even though I broke even on this one. I will keep buying them, even though he gave me 2 Valiant books in the last one. I'll keep buying them, even though he gave me a box full of nudie books in the last one. I'm going to keep buying them because he puts out great products, and begging for him to... I'm begging for the new bags to come in. I guess they're ordered, but if you have... I'm running really low on them. But if you have... that's another thing. Outside the mystery boxes, his website also has a few deals on some really cool, rare, hard to get variant comics. And also... coming soon, Silver Age. He had Modern Age. I've got the rest of these Modern Age. He has his own brand of bags. And when he gets these things in, which should be within next week or two, well, as of this video, they probably are already in. So I'm gonna promote them now. These bags are fantastic. They are the price of regular bags, but they are made like Mylar. I mean, they have a Mylar feel to them. They're crystal clear. Again, I can't tell much difference between these and Mylar. They are not Mylar, but they are fantastic bags for a good price. Price of bags of plastic is gone through the roof, if you haven't noticed. So your comic book bags that you're buying now are a lot more expensive than they used to be. So I'm not going to quote a price on how much he's charging for his bags, because they may have to go up. That's the way of the world. But anyway, again, I will drop a link in the description. Check out Comic Vantage. He is on the up and up. Just in spite of what anybody says, he is on the up and up. He gives out good mystery boxes. And I'll continue to buy from him. And I highly recommend him. That being said, enough of this Comic Vantage love fest. The bottom line is, though, he still sends me books like this, and you're an asshole, Louise. So, but anyway, that being said, that's going to draw it into this mystery box unboxing. Before you go, I would really appreciate it if you liked my shit, commented on my shit, subscribe to my shit, and turn that bell on so you don't miss my new shit. We'll see you guys in the next shit. Peace.